This produção.
Very much, Comrade Regional Treasurer, Comrade Bonifacius Odumo, for giving me the floor to welcome my fellow young leaders. The Program Director, members of the Regional Executive Committee of the SWAPO Party Youth League present, our members of the SWAPO Party Youth League present. It is an honor for me to have met with you today at this wonderful platform. And my task is very, very simple. It's just to say welcome and feel at home. But before I say that word, I want to point out few general remarks or observations. We are the young people. We are the future leaders of this country. I always ask myself questions as how prepared are we as young people to lead tomorrow, because we are the leaders of tomorrow. You find many young people fight on social media. How prepared are we? Are we really putting our focus on issues? Are we putting our mind on issues that affects us daily? We have our elders, and if you look at the elders, I'm telling you, these comrades are very much united. And that's why we can talk and what and fight and what, they will never abandon each other, or they will never. I can give you an example of these things of Team SWAPO and Team Harambee that had happened in 2017. I must tell you, these elders are always sitting together. They are eating together. They plan together. But some of the few young people have fallen in this trap, and they are continuing to fight on a daily basis. So we have forgotten our agenda. We have a generational role that we need to play, so that comes the next generation, they need to say, when the comrades were there, this is what they have laid for us. But honestly speaking, as young people now, we are not united. We like bad-mouthing each other. We like destroying each other's images, which is really going to destroy us moving forward. We have an issue of the local authority, as you have discussed it here, coming next year. For me, being a leader of the young people, I really want to see 90% of the councillors coming from the youth league. We want young people, comrades. Even the regional councillor's position must be contested by young people also. There's nothing is for us without us. Nothing is for the youth without the youth. I'm telling you, I think some of you, I have shared with you what I've observed when I sat in the regional council meeting, the regional councillors, they used to have monthly meetings or weekly. They used to have council meetings, and they are open to public, so long as you don't contribute. So I was there. I just went there to see what do these comrades used to deliberate on. Do they also discuss about young people's problems, challenges? And when I went there, I was disappointed. They are just arguing over S&Ds. And I was angry, I had to leave the chamber. So these are some of the things that we need to reflect on. I'm telling you, there are some few elders that have the young people at heart. But the majority, I can tell you, they don't have us at heart. So it is for this reason that we must even be more united now than ever before, because we have an agenda of putting young people in the local authority. How are we as young people going to make it if we are not united? How are we? Ask yourself that question. How are we going to make it to put our young leaders in the council if we are not united? Unity is very, very key. And also, our attitudes is also, your attitude is your greatest asset in life. I must tell you this. Your attitude is your greatest asset, because there's no one who would really like to work with a troublemaker or to share a plate with a troublemaker. So a positive attitude is infectious around the people that hang around with you. If you choose to be negative, if you choose to be cynical, life will also be negative around you. That is obvious. If you choose to be negative, life will also be negative with you. So choose to have a positive attitude, because it will help you. And moving forward, as we are now going to elections, you guys have discussed it here. Please, I've seen, I must say, Kavango or Rundu, the young people in this region, they have the potential to become leaders. They are good in initiating things. They have qualities that you can see that this one can be a leader. But this one will fail us, I must tell you. As we are gearing towards the elections, this one will fail us. If we don't comply with what is in this book, then we must know we are out. Last week, after the training, you saw in newspapers and on TV when the Secretary General said, positions in SWAPO are not for sale. There are those comrades that will only come and pay their 1% and annual fee only when it's election time. Remember, if you are one of those people that does that, you must know that you will not go through the vetting process, because it will be looked at strictly. The dates will be seen on your receipt. Which date have you paid? How long have you stayed without paying? And what made you pay now? It's because you want a position. So those comrades who will do that, I'm being open and frank. This is information so that we help each other as we are moving forward. Pay your membership, your membership annual fee and your 1% in advance. Just clear it off, and also be visible to party activities. Be visible, participate constructively in party activities. That, I guarantee you, will help as we are moving forward. We can't continue saying, no, the council is not doing anything. No, the council is failing us. But what are we as young people, what role are we playing to make changes to the council? Because we need to get in the council to bring the changes. Or else, get closer to the people that are in the council and advise them and help them. We can't just continue complaining every day. We need to come up with solutions to the problems that we are having. I must tell you, there's nothing is impossible if we remain united. We are going to achieve anything that we want to achieve if we remain united. I know some of the simple things can come and go. Some of the few challenges can come and go, but I'm sure if we remain united as young people, elders are united. Let's get a good example from these elders. They are more united. It's only young people that are there fighting one another every day. And the worst part is sometimes these young people are being used to fight others. That is what worries me a lot. You get paid, and then you get used to tarnish other young people. Remember, when you betray your generation, because those elders will not be there in 2022, maybe, for example, or 2063, but I will be there to give you the support. You will be there to give me the support. So we need each other. We need to complement each other. That's why it's very much important for young people. If our elders were not united during their youthful time, I'm telling you, we could not have independence. We could not have achieved the independence that we are celebrating. But they were more united. They were more united. That is why they fought until they won the independence. So we need to get a good example from our elders. If we are pushing for something, let's push together. If there's something that is not making you happy, that a particular comrade is doing, face the comrade, talk to the comrade, advise the comrade constructively. If there's something that is not making you happy about Comrade Kudumo, face him. Don't be afraid that he'll be angry or what. Let him be angry. We are young people. Sometimes we need to be angry, but he won't be angry for the whole day or for the whole year. So he will be angry for the truth that you are telling him, but he will realize later that no, it was a point of correction. And that's how we build each other. If we don't participate in politics as young people, then we must know we are dead. Because everything comes from politics. Decisions are made in parliaments by politicians. And if you are not participating as a young person in these activities, political activities, then you must know you are dead. Because everything will be decided on your behalf. That's why, as we are now starting with the renewal of mandate, this is a point of information. We are putting leadership from the section, branches, until district. This March, we are going to start with the section restructuring. And April, the whole of April, our target will be to put up branch leadership. Branch conferences will be conducted, the whole region. And then in May, we'll have district conferences where we are going to elect the new leadership or to renew the mandate of the current leadership that are there. So position yourself now so that when you talk it from the structure and you make a meaningful contribution to effect changes. Because sometimes you might have a good idea, but when you talk outside the structure, it won't reach where the decisions are made. It's a good idea, very good one. But the problem is it's been spoken at the bar, maybe, for example. So it won't reach here where decisions are made. So as potentials as you are all good leaders. I've been with all of you, especially all of you that are sitting here. Let's position ourselves. Let's get our membership cards ready. Let's get ready for these positions so that we go there. Now you find Some of the branch coordinators are very old people. I'm not saying old people must not be in the structures. They must be there. But they are very old people. They can't understand this. And then when people come, they just use them. They will lie at them or even give them a 500, say, hey, go and do this. I saw our party is being compromised. So we need young people in the structure. I know most of you can do even far more better than some of us. I know that. But the problem is we are not getting to the structures. I want us to get in the leadership so that when it comes to decision makings, we are the one coming. You guys in Rundu Ebe, you must be in the branches so that you form part of the district executive committee that will send even the local authorities, that will nominate the local authorities. You must form part of the district executive committee that will send delegates to the regional conference. We must be in the district executive committee that will send delegates to the Congress. So if you are at the branch, you must know that you can also be sent to Congress and participate in national elections. What a great exposure. So I'm telling you this because we need to move together, because we need to build the party. The information is there. Positions are up for grabs now. It's a matter of positioning yourself in terms of having an updated membership card. You must be in good standing. Pay your 1%. If you haven't paid for 10 years, pay now 1%. If you haven't paid your annual fee, pay now. Get the receipts ready. But as we are moving on, I promise you, if you pay the same year or the same month that the election is taking place, it's an indication that you are coming just for positions. And for that, you can be rejected. We need loyal cadres that will pay even when there's nothing. When there's no positions, you pay because you are loyal and you believe in your party. So these are some of the things that we need to tell each other. Even those ones that are not here. There are so many young people that are very progressive, that are very potentials, that have the potentials. Let's go out and inform them that the information that we have now is we are going to have elections from section, branch, and district. So let's go and tell others, let's go and position ourselves so that we participate in the election. So without wasting time, comrades, so you are all welcome to this meeting. It's a very important meeting because we are going to get a very, very important message from the permanent secretary. Join us shortly. So feel at home and let's participate fully. I thank you.